Hi there, Deacon John Wilson here, Education Enrichment Director for West Angeles Church, here to speak to that rising college freshman or college transfer student first year in a university. There's a couple of purposes of this video. One is to put some links below that are important to you. One is a link to a video I did on relationships in college. It was for youth only, and many of you have not seen that. Whatever reason, the attendance to our sessions has been not as good, but you are seeing videos. So maybe you'll click and look at that. It's a little long, it's about an hour, but it's very interesting, I promise you, and very important to your life in college. The second video I'm including is the session last Saturday that was on YouTube Live briefly. I'm going to make the video available to you if you email me, and there'll be a small donation to cover the cost of our speaker and buying the copyright to be able to present the video. But it's an excellent video. I'll talk about it in the context of my third topic, which is going to be 10 last suggestions for you to be successful in college. Then I have 4 things to tell you about how to be successful in life. Here's some tips for your first semester in college. If you carry on these things throughout your life at your college, you'll graduate probably on time. And I think there's some good habits for you to develop that first semester in college. These are some of the things I was going to cover in the last session. I'll be doing short videos to help you with those now, okay? 10 things you should do to finish your first year of college successfully. I said it a little different, but it means the same thing anyway. Number 1, learn how to be successful academically. That's a good thing to learn, how to be successful academically. It's kind of important. Now, to help you with this idea of being successful academically, which means having high grades, that's going to be your main source of your contacts you get from here forward, is how are your grades. But we have a great video that I mentioned of July 20th session with Dr. Corliss Bennett. Here's some key outtakes from that session. Visit your professor in his office right at the beginning of the year and introduce yourself. She goes into a lot of detail on that video. Again, if you want that video, you need to email me. The email address is below and in the description block. Be on time for classes and sit up front and in the middle. She calls that the T-zone. You need to learn about the T-zone. Again, you can order the video. Learn how to and actually read your syllabus for each class. What is a syllabus? We go into a lot of detail. She does in that session. Students, the syllabus is a roadmap to how you're supposed to get an A in the course. And so many students I talk to who are having trouble in college don't even look at the syllabus early, are surprised by assignments and surprised by how things are graded. But it was all in the syllabus in the first place. Number 2, do not work your first semester, but live within your means. Now, why would you not work the first semester? Parents, you need to hear this, because their priority is to meet people. That's going to save you more money in the long run, parents. If they finish college in 3.5, 4 years, I think that's going to be much more of a blessing for you. My next video is going to talk about, it's a very short one, going to show your student how to finish college in 3.5 years. But one of the things is they need to meet people and get socialized and feel connected with the campus. But if they're out working on some minimum wage job that doesn't pay for anything except for spending money, I think you need to let them off work the first semester. Don't worry, there's plenty of time later they can work. And they need to live within their means. $50 a week, $40 a week. That's all you need if you're going to school and your cell phone is paid for. Number 3, be active on the campus. Join 1 to 2 social groups or clubs. Meet people. Why do you want to meet all these people? Because next year the college isn't going to get your roommate for you. You got to find your own roommate. By the way, my third video is how to get along with your roommate. and how to deal with roommate issues. That video will come out tomorrow or the next day. Very short videos. 4, know about and use these important places on the campus: career services, the academic center, the counseling center, the multicultural center, or BPU. They have a lot of great social events that'll make you feel a part of things. And I'm all for things that make you bond with your campus. But each one of these areas is going to be very important to your life walk and your college walk. Let's continue. 5, stay with and strengthen your relationship with God while you're in college, students. Connect with students in your religious faith group, whether it's Protestants, Catholic, Jewish. I would get with that faith group if you have one. Some of you may not really be particularly religious, but those that are, I would locate your faith group. Learn to respect others whose political positions and opinions are different than yours. So important. You learn that in college or you don't. Work hard to build your relationship with and honor your parents. Be transparent about your academic performance. Let them know how things are going. Don't let them be surprised about it that you're having trouble in school. If you want, you can cover it up with them for a year. I've had students failing out of school and their parents didn't know. They called me up. Control your social media. That'd be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Control the use of that. Don't let it pull away valuable time from you. Again, in that video by Dr. Bennett, she talks about time management. You really need to learn effective time management. Again, you can order that video by emailing me. Be careful who you allow as a close friend. Be careful about your relationships with the opposite sex. Again, I did put a link to the video down below of it covers, among other things, social relations on campus. Opposite sex, regular friends, all that kind of stuff is there. See my video and it's in the description below. You click the link. It's about an hour long, but it's very important. 10, watch what you are protesting about when you get into campus protests. In fact, how about just not doing any of the first 2 years? It's very distracting. You need to know what a good protest looks like. I did a video on that earlier too. Maybe I'll include that below as well. Protests are fine when they get violent, or they start to call people racial names, or they start to damage property. That's no longer a protest. Okay, I want you to be sure. Some people believe that's still protesting because if you damage property, it's not violent, but it's taking away something it's stealing. The students that rioted at Cal State Los Angeles have me so angry today. They totally destroyed the bottom 2 floors of the main building on the campus. And that's impacting my students who were there in the summer. The students who are trying to get their financial aid settled. The staff has to work from home, and it's very confusing. I bet they're going through orientation like that. You can't tell me that that's okay. That was an okay protest. It's not a good protest. All right, let's continue. How about 4 things to remember about life? How about that? 4 things to remember about life. All right, let me okay. Here we go. Number 1, 2 opposite things or ideas cannot be right at the same time. Okay? So you hear some silliness in school, like, women exist, but then you look at your women's swim team and there are men on it who are saying they're women. 2 things can't be right at the same time. You can't say you're pro-choice and then say you care about youth, children, their lives. Same thing the other way around too. I mean, you can't say you're pro-life if you believe in violent things. 2 opposite things cannot be right at the same time. Next, no one is perfect. We are all human and make mistakes, even you. Watch your expectations of people in authority. Some of you expect them to be perfect. Expect your professor not to make any mistakes, not to lose your homework. No one is perfect. So when a human being makes an error that harms me or messes with me, I realize that they're not perfect. Or somebody says something in your friend group and they didn't mean to offend you and they do. We're all human and make mistakes. No one is perfect. That kind of goes back, those of you that are active in the church, the Christian church, where it says we're all sinners, saved by grace. Nobody's perfect. Third, I want you to remember, students, no matter what you're going through, no matter what people say, how hard it gets, your studies are on you and your pressure in your social groups, and you feel the pressure coming in on you, your life has meaning. Your life does have meaning. Talk about 4 things to remember about life. Your life has meaning. Finally, it's reasonable for you to live right. And yes, for God. Yes, even for God. God bless you, students. Wish you a great first semester. I guess some parents could be seeing this too. I have 2 other shorter videos that I'm going to do for you. Just make sure you come here and check those out. God bless you. Wish you the very best. Bye-bye now.